In the words of Jamie Carragher, who grows up wanting to be a right back? Well, Pedro Lima does, and it looks like Wolves have signed one of the best upcoming right backs in football in Pedro Lima. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel, and my name's Antonio Mango and I scout, analyse and do a breakdown of all the best upcoming talents in world football. Today we're going to be looking at Wolves' new signing Pedro Lima. If you are new here, please support this channel, and if you don't mind hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button so you don't miss out on another episode. So as always, let's do a quick background on Pedro Lima. Well, he was born in Brazil on the 1st of July 2006, which makes him 18 at the moment. His position is a right back and he stands at 5'10". Joined Sport Recife's youth set up at the age of 15, and he was promoted to the first team in 2024 season. Made his senior debut on the 29th of January. Scored his first professional goal in his second game just 3 days later. And then by the time 25th of February come, he already established himself as a first stop right back. He was beginning to grab the attention of many. Links to Chelsea prevailed, but it was Wolves that signed the young Brazilian. On the 2nd of July 2024, Wolves announced the signing of Lima on a 5-year deal with an option of another season. So let's look at what Wolves fans can expect from Pedro Lima. Well, Pedro Lima is a right back by trade, and he began his career playing futsal, a very common way of Brazilians getting into football, and that's noticeable in his gameplay. Lima definitely has a potential to become a complete fullback, and modern day fullback you need to be good defensively but very good offensively as well. With Lima's comfortability on the ball epitomizes the modern day fullback. So in the realm of modern day football, fullbacks evolve from defensive workhorses to attacking juggernauts. And Pedro Lima is a player with exceptional technical qualities, and he seeks to assist in every attack at every opportunity. He's an incredible ball progressor, but he can beat opponents with extraordinary bursts of pace. His game is characterized by extraordinary athleticism, exceptional pace, but that's complemented with absurd acceleration. Pedro Lima relishes every opportunity to drive forward. Ultra fit and capable of motoring up and down the touchline with relentless energy. He's extremely enthusiastic, which makes him a big weapon on the right-hand side. As you can see from his heat map, Pedro Lima is an orthodox fullback. He's capable of providing underlapping runs as well as overlapping runs. He's capable of playing in the middle in tight spaces, but he's also very capable when receiving the ball out wide. But he's definitely a technical footballer. Much of his most eye-catching work comes from the front foot. He's an attacking right back who strides forwards purposely with the ball and can beat numerous opponents doing so. Looking to get in dangerous positions where he can deliver dangerous balls into the penalty area. He's extremely inept at taking on defenders around the outside, pushing the ball ahead of him into bigger spaces, beating his opponents for raw pace. He also has extraordinary close control to wriggle his way out of trouble. Useful skill set for any team these days because most teams want their fullbacks to invert. Picks his moments when to maraud forwards. He times his overlaps and underlaps extremely well. This is all dependent on his wingers' movements. His reading of offensive situations is mighty impressive. He's got the ability to explode around the outside, but he's also got the ability to drive through central areas, which makes him a crazy weapon. Completely offsets the opposition because it makes him unpredictable. It's actually quite uncanny how often he finds himself in shooting situations. He likes to get forward, and when he's in and around the penalty area, he will have a shot at goal. Lima is excellent at finding himself space to cross, and he often does so via 1-2 combinations with a central midfielder or a close intact teammate. This is often followed by a sprint towards a byline, and that means he's got room to cross the ball. But electric pace, and that often means he regularly finds space. But one thing I will say, when he's crossing the ball, his technique naturally suffers when he's crossing while he's moving at speed. Consistent in his crosses and finding teammates. He has much more of a success rate when he's standing a cross up with a higher trajectory. But Pedro Lima is excellent in quick transitions. Once he's in possession, he's a real problem. His first thought is, how can I drive forwards with the ball? Where's the space and how can I create? Extremely calm on the ball. He's athletic, but he dribbles with strength and pace, which means he can go on the inside and the outside. He's good with dribbling with both feet. He often takes touches that are too far ahead of him, but because of his pace and his athleticism, he often gets away with it. Lima is heavily involved in the build-up phase, and he does this through extraordinary dribbling. He doesn't need a lot of skills. He's probably got them, but he doesn't need to use them because of his athleticism and his explosive pace. It allows him just to move the ball either side of an opponent before bursting past them. Many of his attacking output comes in one-on-one situations and the ability to beat opponents. But he's definitely the defender that feels more comfortable with the ball at his feet in attacking sequences. Possesses good ball playing ability with good vision. He's much more of a threat when he's in dangerous positions, high and wide in the attacking third. What I like about him the most, he's brave and shows brilliant personality. He's strong in one-on-one situations. He's able to beat rivals on open spaces, but also tight spaces. But he's so dangerous when he uses his pace to get on the outside. But he's not just a pace merchant, because he can come inside and associate in build-up phases or associate in the last third in terms of filtering passes or looking to shoot himself. He's just a classic modern-day fullback when it's on the attacking third. He's got a deadly combination of speed, explosive movement, and power, which allows him to create dangerous moments in the attacking third. His dribbling technique is extremely effective, moving the ball with heavier touches, which isolates his fullback into them committing into a challenge before he just bursts around them. He's an exceptional dribbler with good technique, which means he rarely loses control of the ball. Combining these physical attributes are suitable role for finding space or maybe attacking space out wide. But he's also great in the build-up phase with passing too. Those neat and tidy vision in all these passes, he's able to combine with close teammates with 1-2 give and goes. But you'll often see him hitting longer or switches of play to try and stretch the field or just try and change the point of attack. So what's he like in the defensive aspect? Well, his defensive aspect is quite crucial because he's strong in one-on-ones, he makes good interceptions, and he's more of a proactive defender. He likes to get touch tight. He likes to assert himself on the opposition. With his tendency to project into attack means he often leaves excessive space in behind, but he's quick enough, energetic enough, and athletic enough to come back and recover his position. However, this is something he's going to have to watch out for in the Premier League because better teams will exploit this. In terms of defensively, he's extremely aggressive, he's tough tackling, and he's extremely good at closing space down and winning the ball back. He doesn't have a great amount of ground duels, having timing and clean in most of his tackles. He possesses good use of his body, allowing him to take advantage of death balls. He's extremely proactive, he's aggressive, quick and powerful, but he's also fearless and he wants to reclaim possession to then move into transition phases. He does this rather than jockeying his opponents. One aspect he does need to improve on is the use of his arms when he's tackling. This will help disturb the opposition. He also does well in preferring to show his opponent on the outside and makes use of his athleticism to shove the attacker off the ball. So what are his weaknesses? Well, he's not very good aerially. Sometimes he gets caught under the ball and he hasn't got that physicality to really maneuver opponents off the ball aerially. And he's going to have to improve, and especially when defending at the back post. So his defensive positioning will need to improve. Sometimes he does get caught out of position, whether they're attacking at the wrong times or just being out of position in the back four. And then finally, just to channel his enthusiasm. Sometimes he dives in too quickly into tackles, leaving himself exposed or too square on. Or sometimes in the attacking sense, he's too forceful in terms of dribbling and overdoes it and loses possession. But these are weaknesses that can be coached into him and no doubt will come into him with experience. But in terms of player profile, physicality and attributes, he's definitely up there with the very best. So there you go, guys. There's a player profile on Pedro Lima, and I've got no doubt Wolves are signing an absolute gem. So if you've enjoyed this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and thank you very much for watching.